Hey everybody, it's Sherpa Rage, and today I'm going to be doing the build breakdown for Inaros. So, Inaros is the newest Warframe that came out in update 18.5, and so he is very much kind of a mix of Osiris kind of and Gooby in his abilities, if you know anything about the lore, which it seems like a lot of the newer Warframes are kind of coming out to where it's got that more real life world lore kind of influence, which is really cool. I really like that. Um, so he has, of course, his four abilities: Desiccation, Devour, Sandstorm, and Scarab Storm. Excuse me. So beginning with Desiccation, it's basically just kind of a sand blast wave. Um, Similar to Banshee's kind of her sonic burst that she has, or I forget the exact name of that one. But basically it throws sand kind of in your enemies, blinds them, and it'll steal their health. And then of course you have Devour, which Devour basically puts them in a quicksand like trap, and if you walk up to them and hold X, you'll actually siphon energy from them, and then, or sorry, siphon life from them to yourself. And if you this kills them, it'll spawn a sand clone of them that will then fight for you, which is pretty dope because you do have kind of like at least like a little like Necros minion in that sense almost. So that's what I was a little bit afraid of first about hearing about Inaros and kind of how he was going to be play, like how his skills were going to be designed about life and all that. I was like, oh no, is it going to be like another Necros kind of thing? How are they really going to do this to make it different? But they did a very good job at making it in kind of the same vein, but very different and a very unique new play style of kind of almost pre-existing um, mechanics that were there, if you will, like desiccation being the one. Devour is definitely something new, though. I mean, the end result, if you get the sand shadow, though, is not. But the idea of draining someone's health in an ability that makes them immobile is pretty cool. Sandstorm is very cool. Think Zephyr's Tornado, but that you can kind of control. And if you have them marked with your two, this is very important to know. If you mark them with your two, and you can mark multiple people at once, and then you Sandstorm, you'll suck the life from all of them. And this is a much faster way to actually regenerate health. And so that's a great combination there. And then you have Scarab Swarm, which basically you drain your health and it'll turn into hardened armor, so it'll increase your armor. And then if you basically then hit four again and discharge it on your enemies, it'll do damage, and it'll also do then survivors have the health drain, and it kind of helps everybody. So I wouldn't necessarily say that he's a healer type. He's very much a health tank. No joke. I mean, looking at his stats even here on the screen, you can just see 5,280 max health. Like no shields. That's armor is 200, power is 425, but dear God, over 5k health. That is kind of insane. So yeah, that's something definitely to think about there. So we'll go ahead and jump in the build here, kind of show you. So for him, I did do a Forma. I think he had a V polarity, if I'm not mistaken. Um, oh no, he had energy. I think I gave him a D polarity, is what I did on that. So for him, I instead of doing like any normal frame, I'll usually go redirection and vitality. Zero shields really doesn't make any sense to do that on. So I did go vigor, even though that shield capacity, I still wanted that additional health. So then you get that 560% overall health, which is pretty big. I'll show you here if I just take it off. He's still got 4,620 health, which you could easily change that out for something else, which I may do at some point. I just kind of went with this right off the bat. Plus, I knew I was going to put overextend on here, and either way, that's a good trade out, having that D polarity for that. So power strength is not super strong on him. I have it built. I have it more range, efficiency, duration takes a little bit of a hit from fleeting expertise. So, all in all, though, I mean it's pretty standard for what you can do on a Warframe that doesn't really have you know, shields or anything like that. So I got Vitality, Vigor, Prime Flow, Prime Continuity. Prime Continuity is more to cancel out the fleeting expertise than anything on this, just to try to balance it as close as I can. Once this gets up a little bit more, which I forget, I think the max rank is 55%, so I'll only lose overall 5%, which is not going to be a whole lot. Stretch for that range, overextend for the additional range, and then of course minus the power strength there. I do have intensity on to kind of negate that. I did think about perhaps trading down the line and putting on, where is it? Not blind rage, but transient fortitude, because duration on him is not something that I've really ever had a problem with. So I might do that depending on how high I rank this up, and you know, considering how I want to get, how I'm kind of focusing on that duration once Prime Continuity is up and everything. But that's a lot later down the road because it takes forever to get rank 10 mods, to be honest. I just finally got Prime Flow up to 10 after the longest time. So yeah, I'll go ahead though and just jump in and show you guys the build breakdown, give you a little bit more hands-on kind of breakdown with this one. Alright everybody, so here we are with the Inaros play footage here. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of let my energy build up just a little bit as I kind of generally talk about him. So I really like the Gooby Mask, as I've kind of said. Really dig that. So yeah, we have his one, which is like this, I said, it's going to be the sand. I'll just kind of show you there. It's kind of like Banshee's Sonar Blast. I believe that's what the name of that one is. So I'm not 100% sure. Probably should double check that, but meh. So I'm going to go around, just kind of open these guys up. No energy, unfortunately. Well, that's okay. Go ahead, though, and let's see. First guy I see, I'm going to actually devour if I can get my Kubro to make me invisible. That's also really nice. Come on, Growl. Make me invisible. Oh, or shoot. And then, so I'll channel his ult here. Oh. So you can see how that drains your health. Not energy, health. So, okay, maxed out at 100% there. And then, like I said, so you can see it's got the 100% counter on it. Okay, so see that, and then I just hold Z or X. It'll eat them. I gain health back. These guys are low enough to where they die pretty quick. At higher levels, it's a lot more inconvenient, but it can still be done. Can I can't do that to the regulators, can I? They spotted you. Or the tenant. I just want my 3 kills in 10 seconds. There we go. Okay. So let's see. And then we've got... Okay. Not enough energy for that, so I'll go ahead and pop my 4. That'll, you see, infect him with the swarm there, and then we'll take damage. And then... just kind of run around and kill a couple of these guys real quick. Those Kavat Thunder things are kind of redonkulous, so I like to focus them out real quick when whenever anything kind of goes down with them. You see, they'll take 25% of your ult, by the way, when you cast that. So that is one thing to kind of keep in mind there. Alarms have been reset. And then you can see, watch. Oh, well, he's not really going to feel that. Plus, I'm at full health anyway. More energy needed. I'm trying to use my 4. What? I mean more energy needed. Alright. I need to get... I'm just going to kind of save up my energy now and... There you go. Get some things going on here. Get blinded. I don't know if he actually got blinded. I don't think he was facing me, so I don't know if it counted. And I don't even know. I'm not 100% sure if they have to be facing you on that. But that is something that I can definitely find out. Nah, yeah, okay, those guys all got blinded, so. Try not to channel attack there, because otherwise I will lose energy. Good, okay, I've got 105 enemies. That's should be enough for me to at least, you know. There we go. What I'd really like is if I can get up to about 200 energy here. That's usually about the perfect amount to kind of play around with. Oh, my focus is going to be so low on these like mission types. What is it? Dude, I'm used to thousands, like 4K, 5K. I mean, 3K is usually like a bad run. Not to say I get haven't got lower than that on like Draco runs, but most of the time it's upwards of 3 to 5. You know, anywhere in that range kind of deal. And then we'll just we'll tornado this dude. And where'd you go? Oh, there you are. I need that like 8 health there. And see, there you go. And there's the shadow one, which that one's not moving, which is interesting to note. Normally he'll. Oh, there he goes. Okay. Guess I just had to move far enough away for him to follow me. Oops. Is he still following? I don't see him anymore. Okay. Well, that's rather unfortunate. I still have my swarm ready too, so I'm gonna go ahead and burst that on the next person I see. This will be you, I guess. And then not even gonna worry about it. My swarm will just kill him. So yeah, you can kind of see how Inaros is. He's very much a health tank. I don't know. He's got like a Banshee. He's got good casting abilities. I wouldn't necessarily classify him as a caster. Although his abilities do help him very. Oh, the other important thing to note, actually, that's what I'm going to do if I can manage to pull that off here, is the fact that his passive is without a doubt one of the coolest, best, most new innovative features like a game could really have. So come on, kill me. It's gonna take a long time for these guys to kill me. I'm gonna try to get as many of them as I can. Oh no, Cooper, don't kill him. Ah. Come on, hurt me. Murder me. I want to die. I can maybe get my swarm to trigger and then. I didn't want to actually heal off that though, is the problem. Can't die when I wanna. But essentially, when he gets downed, he goes into his sarcophagus mode. Sarcophagi? That's kind of why I messed that up there. Sarcophagus mode, and essentially you become able to pull in enemies basically just by kind of looking in the direction with your reticle, and it'll pull them in and drain their life force to revive you or res you, which is honestly so freaking cool. It's like that concept in and of itself is one of the best ones I've seen as far as like the new Warframes go. Let's see. I might be able to get all these guys to down me here. Oh. Kavats. Oh yeah, those things should like rip me down, right? Come on. Alright, here we go. Oh, you can't see it because it's invisible, but it's actually the icon there is what it looks like, the sarcophagus. Let's see. Okay. There it goes. Okay, and then I revived. So I got enough energy base or enough life force to revive. I think it takes about typically 2 enemies to do that. So that is kind of important to note. But yeah, so that's kind of the build really for him. He's very, very solo frame oriented, obviously, which is kind of nice to see that there is now a frame that is extremely, extremely viable. I feel for that. Looks like I missed some dudes back here, but yeah, I got a little distracted just trying to get enough dudes to kill me to show you guys that, because that makes, I mean, Inaros is a very fun Warframe. I definitely recommend doing him, or getting him. I didn't do the quest myself to get him. I probably will do the quest in general because I just enjoy the content so much, and the like the rich quality storytelling aspects that DE has about their quest as of late, especially since the second dream. That is was a major just I can't even describe it. It was so enjoyable, so good. So yeah, so this is kind of the build breakdown for the Inaros and everything. I'll go ahead and what? Wait a minute. What do you mean? Does it just keep spawning dudes behind me, or is he? I'm not really sure what's going on with that. So okay, so it should be. I think Makuber just took down that like that blunt in like one hit, which is pretty awesome. Frickin' rollerballs, baby rollerballs. Not as annoying, but it's just like, why? Why do you exist? I mean, rollerballs in general, but small ones definitely, you know. I'm hoping that actually, I was kind of hoping there'd be one specific tile set in here, so I could show you guys another additional thing. Since I am on Phobos, I've just kind of been doing different tile sets in general. That blind, and then the third pet. That's it's pretty nice there. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna close this because people can't seem to understand how to do that. There we go. Let's see. How many more dudes we got? Okay. Yeah, I think anyone that is hit with your one and you kill them does regen health. Let's see. Yes. That's the thing. I think does Bakuro killing them count or not? I don't believe it does. I think I have to actually kill them. Or if a teammate kills them, I believe it restores their health. I think it's actually whoever kills the thing gets the health. Or if it's a... Oh, I think it's actually a finisher, I believe is what it is. I know there's one that's a conditional... it has to be a finisher. Topsy-turvy, topsy-turvy. Couldn't find the dude, I just saw numbers. Alright, that should be everyone. Okay. So, yeah, that's the build breakdown for him, you guys. You know, armor up and pretty much devour things, gain your health back. That's like a must right at the beginning there. Sand when you want to, you know, pocket sand. Pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand, pocket sand. Yeah, just... And it's only like 10 energy. And then, you know, devour into your sandstorm. But yeah, anyway, so that's pretty much the build breakdown for Inaros. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will be doing weapon breakdowns now that I have am up to date on all the frames. So thank you guys for viewing, and look forward to those videos coming soon.